definitely shooting here, fucking...
At your house?
Yeah, until my fucking mom gets back.
And then we're shooting basement?
Yeah, we're back to shooting in the basement.
Then we can, run it off the computer.
Because the middle room is obviously too small. Fucking... Dick Butt Kiss said not gonna work out, so...
No, but I might have a good solution.
I think it will work, honestly, if we actually just empty the room of everything... and got you know what I mean? Like, I'll just get a pull-out couch. My mom is obsessed with having
alright, so take this in. You guys are against that wall. There's no more room.
We don't have to be flat against the wall. We can just be a little bit off it, and then you're shooting at the other end.
This is as close as I can be to you. I can't be any closer than this.
So that's pretty much, how big's the room? Like this size?
Probably
of this
about
room?
this, yeah. Probably about exactly where you are.
So it's pretty much gonna be tight.
It'd be tight.
Worst case, we could try one in. If it's shit, it's shit. We just don't.
And that's gonna kill all 4K. And I won't be able to use this. Your close-ups either.
Yeah, fuck. Just because obviously the dogs are fucking retarded. Right? So.
Well, long term, I'm hoping to have this. I'm working on that setup at the farm, or hopefully I can set up some sort of studio there. My uncle just put an offer on a house across the street from there, and if he gets then he's like, "You tell me."
You have a container on your thing? Is there a container there?
There's a couple tractor trailer containers, but I want to put actual insulated ones.
Yeah.
Where we have temperature controlled and set up. I want to set up a studio.
We shoot in a storage locker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. We should wherever.
Is yours empty? Do you still have it?
No, I'm thinking about getting one.
Oh, true.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll just shoot in the storage locker. Yeah, get one I can put a car in.
Yeah.
Yeah, get one I can put the car in. The only thing is it'll be cold when we shoot in the winter.
Well, that's what I was thinking about putting
the outdoor ones, but
I was thinking about putting a container on my farm because I'm doing it and I'm doing heated containers for the grow. I'm almost at the part of actually setting it up, and if I do that, I was thinking about putting a separate container eventually, which would just be a studio/office, whether it's podcast. But I wanted to get maybe even a nice recording mic, so I could whatever I wanted to record. We had everything like computer editing software, everything in house. Yeah, we're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah,
no intro yet.
No. Oh yeah, welcome to the fucking podcast.
Yeah, once
fuck
again,
you.
another one where we're just talking random bullshit.
A whole 2:15 into
we're just going
on. Wait, welcome to the Mayo Chicken Podcast.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting a fucking container on the farm there. I don't know, you guys know what we're even talking about. But no, because I'm
worried about our place where we're gonna record this shit.
Because I was talking to Sam, man, about because I was just shooting the shit with him the other day. And I was like, "Oh, you're still recording?" He's like, "Oh, he was leasing his mic he had," and he's like, "Oh, if you buy a mic or you get a mic, he's like, I can record anytime." So I'm like, "Fuck, if I do a setup, that'd be sick to have whether it's whatever audio engineer you could have that expensive ass fucking recording mic." But for me, I was thinking more for us as a podcast studio.
More for a podcast studio because I wouldn't be
no.
Let's fucking start rapping. And
No. I would, but if I did that, I would make a booth in there at some point. If things, it would be more all right. In this locker, do I want to fucking tuck in a booth at the end for fuckery? But I wouldn't do that at first. It'd be mainly podcasting for editing. It'd be like an office. So DB could come. We'd have one fucking computer. Yeah. He can edit. You know what I mean? We could fucking do some shit. Yeah. That's a deal. But, do you think a pronoun song, that's what we were talking about before, is a good or bad idea? Should I make a song explaining the pronouns?
Well,
it's going to be the cringiest thing of all time. That's for
obviously
sure.
That'd probably be a fucking horrendous idea because you're not going to be serious about the fucking LGBT. And you don't have,
I'm going to be honorable. You don't be respectful.
You don't have Dave Chappelle level talent nor clout, so
no talent,
nor respect,
nor any sort of victimhood to claim.
Yeah, they're just gonna people are gonna be like, this isn't funny. You can't talk about this. This is the whole thing about LGBT. It's that joke they used to say to women, but you can also say to the LGBT community is that you can't take a joke as well as you can take a dick.
A dick?
Well, not all of them like dicks. Some of them like
about a percentage of them do.
Or some shit. There's 78 gender pronouns. I
imagine the vast majority of them like dick.
Vast majority. If you have to think about what the biggest member of whether you like dick or pussy is LGBT,
there's a lot of lesbians.
I would say there's more. No, 100%.
Much more.
100%. It's a lot of lesbians, but I would say majority of LGBT definitely likes dick over pussy.
Dick over first.
I would say so.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
I would say it's like a 70-30.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's just me being generous.
So it's pretty much it's pretty much only the lesbians are the only ones in Virginia, pretty much. And maybe the odd male to female.
Because the bisexuals, I don't really believe. One time I said this before, I'm like, if you're a bisexual
or female
girl,
to male lesbian,
if you're a bisexual girl, chances are you're gonna end up with a guy. So you're not really you know what I mean? You will fuck girls, sure, but you want to marry a guy long run. Mm-hmm. And if you're a guy that's interested enough in fucking guys, then you're probably just gay. You don't really love pussy that much. So.
So it goes back to my Squid Games gender pronoun thing. How many gender pronouns are in the Squid Games right now? how many gender pronouns can you name? If they're just like, name 5 gender pronouns. How many do you think you could actually name? Life or death situation?
I'm an adult. I can name 2.
He, him? I
don't live in a
you can definitely name a couple more.
This is no offense to this, but I don't live in this fantasy world where like what your emotions are dictate genders. Like that's not me. Like if you live in that world, that's great for you, and you can believe there's fucking 78 genders. But I just believe in male and female.
Gender pronouns. That's different. So the difference is sex is male female.
I got a question.
Okay, cool.
The gender pronouns.
I believe in he and she. I don't believe in shim. Or Zer,
so you can name a couple. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just
life or death.
I'm literally just talking bullshit.
Yeah, those are all real.
I was just shooting some shit.
Because I'm pretty sure those are real.
Okay,
because I know Zer is like
78. How come I've never heard? More
Here's the best thing.
Changes as we go.
Why is Zer something? Is that not just Sir with a Z?
Zer?
It's just like that's like diet nigger.
Yes.
Like it's nigga. It's not nigger. Like it's the same. You're a Zer. Shut the fuck up,
What is that?
I don't understand.
My whole beef with this is like, okay, if you're a woman and you want to be more masculine, then just be Sir.
What is Zer, though?
I don't. That's what I want.
That's on Instagram. That's one of the options on Insta. Like if you
For real?
Yeah, one time I tried
to make mine nigger, they wouldn't let me. I was pretty pissed about it.
I know. I tried to do it one time, and they wouldn't even let you do it.
That's disrespectful.
No it?
Yeah, like some people probably identifies it.
Yeah, some dragon. You know, you ever see the dragon people where they color their eyes black?
Dragon people.
Yeah, they split their tongue.
Oh, yeah. Usually white, if not all the time.
Yeah. One of them are like, just call me it. I don't refer to me as it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know what? I rock with that.
I think my biggest issue with the whole like gender bullshit to me is that like it always has to be some like sexual shit. It's never really about like who you are as a person, what your core beliefs are.
Yeah, bro,
it's always some shit about like, yeah, like I'm this and I want to fuck that. It's like, bro, who gives a fuck? Like
real shit.
Just go do that and then don't ask me to fucking call you by your whatever pronoun. Like that's fucking bullshit.
I'm only attracted to getting fucked by orange dildos. It's like, what the fuck?
Nah.
Bro, it's like,
why do we need to identify this, brother or sister or they? This doesn't need to be discussed.
Right? I'm like, yo, they literally will fuck anything and everyone. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like yeah, it's like a vibe.
Can it fuck? Can I fuck it?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what
Can I fuck it?
That's what my go-to is if I ever get caught up in a situation where like they're coming at me. That's what I would say. I would just claim to be.
Can you fuck it?
No, but I wouldn't fuck a dude though. Only if they had tits. So I don't know.
So you fuck a fat dude?
No, only if they had tits. Like
fat dudes have
only
tits,
if they had tits.
No. I still have standards.
Oh, actual real tits?
No, like fucking
like bitch tits?
Like a custom-made woman that used to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So like
a build-a-bitch.
You're like
Marcelo, but she was a penis.
Nah.
She had a penis at some point, pretty much.
Yeah, she really cooked her face though.
Yo, I watched her live the other day, and I was like, oh wow.
I still find her so attractive, but I'm just like, why
Fucked
did you
her face
up close?
I'm like, why'd you shape your face like that? Like you actually you had a pretty face shape.
Yeah, she was kind of cute before.
Fucked her face.
Yeah, like okay, the lips, one thing, like the lips look good, like you know what I mean, but just like the whole jawline shit she did, I'm like, why?
Dog, the little triangle.
I just don't get it,
bro. It really is an upside down triangle, dog.
And my whole thing is like, where are your friends, and like, why don't you believe in them enough to tell you this is
this.
fucked up? Like, you know what I mean? Because like, once again, like, I think she's a really pretty
They're
girl.
probably the same friends that videotaped her throwing a chair off.
Even with this same shit being done, you know what I mean? I still think she's a pretty girl. It's just, I think she's pretty before.
You have her OnlyFans?
No, I don't have OnlyFans.
Not worth
it.
I
told you my rule on OnlyFans. I don't follow all these fucking like hoity-toity bitches because they're not gonna bust open no pussy.
You want to see dick and vagina, pretty much.
I want to see girls play with themselves and shit, or like at least get fucked or suck some dick. Like, I'm not paying to be like, oh, you're hot, and you fucking post a booty pic. Like, grow up, bro.
Grow up.
Yeah. Like, I can just talk to you for like a couple months and get you to send me that same picture.
Uh-huh.
Like, why? Or like, don't even call it months, a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, for a booty picture, like a titty picture, that's outrageous. That's a normal talking to a girl shit. Like why would I, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't get any and every girl to play with their pussy. And even if they like you, like every girl wants to send you like a video of her playing with her pussy. Like some girls are just a little bit more uptight. They don't like doing that kind of shit. So
Speaking
to me,
of,
it's like I'll pay a fucking $8 a month for a girl that does that every fucking other week.
While we're on a weird fetish tip, what's with you and your fucking feet, dog? Getting your feet done.
My feet are shitty, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
So you just fucking like, does your girl suck your toes? Is where I'm
gonna show them?
No.
No, don't show them.
I was just
more like
pedicure, but they look fucking amazing.
I was like, but it felt like you're prepping them for something.
I don't prep them for anything. It's just literally for
put
me.
them up your girl's booty oil.
It's okay if your girl sucks your toes, fam.
Bro, it's not like
it's better than you sucking her toes.
All the
really.
horrendous shit that I'd be fucking down wanting to do, I don't have foot play, man.
What would you rather do, suck toes or get your toes sucked?
I'd rather have my toes sucked for sure.
Why would you rather put?
This is the weird thing,
Some
right?
people like sucking toes.
I'll eat pussy. I would eat ass, but I would not eat a toe.
Like eat? Or like,
Not
or in a
physically, not
sexual
like
way?
cannibal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In a sexual way, 'cause I just don't like feet.
You suck a toes. You'd rather eat ass and suck toes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy logic,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Shit
I'm not
comes out of
feet guy.
there.
I'm not a feet guy. No, but feet get all soily down there all the time, all sweaty and shit.
And I fuck with white girls. They have like historically the worst feet ever.
Really?
Yeah, we're not good.
girls,
We're
what
not
the
good
fuck?
runners. We're not good
White
runners.
girls
at all.
have feet as if like they're niggas and they've been walking in the jungle all day. Like, why are your feet always so fucking?
I think
Why are your
our
feet
bitches
so
have
black,
like-
Tiffany?
Dog, it's so easy.
because these motherfuckers wear these
No,
shit ass
dog.
flip flops
No,
all
because
over
white
the place.
people
So-
don't wash anything
And they
beneath
don't-
their waist.
Yes, that's true too.
That's what it is.
Yes, that's true.
Bunch of dirty knee motherfuckers.
That's true.
You do not disrespect my peoples like that.
Dirty
It's part of our
knees,
culture
look
to have
at
smelly
these.
feet. It's a part of our culture. Honestly, I have horrendous
Part of your
feet.
culture
That's why my
is
shoes are on
genocide.
right now.
That's part of your culture.
Tomato, tomatoes.
Right.
Smelly feet, genocide.
rape.
What's the difference?
You guys know all about that.
Yeah, that's fam.
I don't know, I
No,
feel
don't
like- I
disrespect
feel like-
my fam, dog.
Niggas probably the first really original person, right? So we're probably the first rapist, to be honest.
Honestly, I think rape is pretty universal by the sounds of it.
For sure. But
That
you
should be
guys-
going around like Corona.
You guys are still doing new century rape, bro. The turn of the century.
Turn
You
of
guys are
century.
still raping out here, like
Facts. No.
shit ain't
Turns gonna
changed.
be strong.
You guys are
Speaking
still
of-
yoking bitches off the streets.
Speaking of white people fucking raping, did you see that Chicago Blackhawks story?
I literally just saw that.
I was
The
just
Kyle
reading
Beach
up
guy.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's
What did they
brutal.
do to him?
I don't know exactly. It's some sort of
Sounds
sexual
brutal.
assault rape thing. No,
It's
it's
just
brutal
sexual
that the team knew about it, but because they were on a deep cup run, they decided to like hold off and not do anything about it until like
Did they
after
win the cup that year?
Yeah, they did win the
Okay,
cup.
so shut the fuck up then.
But to never
Greatness
address
comes
it.
before you crying about your rape, especially as a guy. Like I don't want to be the guy to like shut up sexual attack victims, but like you're playing in the NHL. Like
20 years old.
I don't know what exactly happened to you, but like knowing hockey boys, there's probably some borderline pretty gay shit that pretty much all hockey boys
Coach
do.
probably went to St. Mike's and thought this is just how he coached.
Bro, like, I don't know, but I guarantee it was like some like slapstick type shit. Like I don't think it was actually rape.
Okay.
Probably like put a hockey stick up his ass or like some kind of weirdo shit, man.
Does a part of you have to like let that happen as a 20-year-old?
No.
Like an older man, you're physically stronger. The guy doesn't have a gun to you. Is it just like you don't want to be disrespectful in terms of like, you're in an organization?
That's the whole thing. Like
It's like if like I don't
the
want that
the
at
whole
20, I'm
hockey
saying
boy
no.
thing is like it's almost like a fraternity thing. How they make them do that like
hazing.
hazing shit to get into the crew. And like I'm just not with that as a whole. Like if you can't respect me as your brother because I'm down for the same cause as you, then like that's fine. Cause
You're
like,
not about championships, I guess.
no, because like me and my niggas have been getting chips. We never made anyone do any gay shit to get in the team. Like we're just all friends. Like you know what I mean. There's never a fucking a hazing like that. I think that's just weird.
That wasn't hazing though. That was like a
Like, you know
video
what I mean?
coach.
Like,
That was
even-
a video coach.
Like even with like for instance like gangs, like most gangs you get like jumped in and to commit a crime, like they're not like, yeah, you gotta suck dick to be in the clique. Like no,
No,
that's just weird shit.
No, but the thing where that
We gotta know you.
The thing that's bad with this-
you really don't want to.
no,
do.
the thing that's bad with this situation, they actively like pushed it under the rug, and meanwhile, this guy continued to work into hockey and went into youth hockey, where he eventually ended up assaulting underagers.
which was who's the guy who did
It was the video coach.
Oh, it was the video coach that was
Of
fucking
the
with him.
team.
Oh shit.
So
Shit.
and then because the team hit it on the rug and fought against it and made lies and actually kind of defamed the guys like the beach guy, and then
Okay,
this guy
that's
ended up
kind
going
of
into
an
the
issue.
U.S. development system for youth hockey and ended up going to like a
Yeah.
school in Michigan where he assaulted
Never
kids
mind my
sexually.
original take. This is a big fucking deal. This guy needs to go to jail. What the fuck?
Well, I think. Well, no, it's
I
the
thought
fact.
this was a little bit of hazing and shit. Like, no,
No,
this
no,
is
it's a
literally
video-
a fucking predator.
No, there was a predator, and the fact that I think that's where the
serious shit.
the big issue came into play because the guy like spoke out and like the team in the league suppressed it, and then meanwhile there was underage victims after that happened that
Damn.
could have been avoided if the team was
They
like.
said something.
Because the guy did the right thing. He went to his superiors. He didn't blow it up in during a cup run. He probably thought, I'll bring this internally, tell the executives. But I guess they're just like, well, too
I
bad.
think
Sometimes
it's
you
weird that
gotta
this guy wants to fuck 20-year-olds and then wants to fuck kids.
taking one for the
That's a
team,
lot of
quite
range.
literally.
Yeah.
That's a lot of range. Like, you know what I mean? Usually child predators want to fuck kids.
It was
for sure.
16-year-olds, so I think it's more like it's underagers, but I'm not sure if like I'm not defending this guy whatsoever.
I don't know what the term is, but there's a different term for it. It's not pedophilia. It's something else.
But he definitely had something with like because like when it happened with that guy, he was 20, just getting into the league. He was a young,
Yeah, he was like
similar
young man.
age range as like the
Yeah,
16
he's
to
like
20
young man.
range, which That's where it bugs me because I was like, oh, there's incidents that are happening after which would have never happened if the right thing happened at that time.
No, for sure.
So Mans are losing jobs, which is probably just.
Heads are gonna roll, but it's fucked up too because Chicago, like, obviously not for a while now, but they used to be a really good fucking franchise, especially during that time period.
They were dynasty. Someone say.
They were. Yeah, they were
3 cups
for sure. Yeah.
But speaking of also another allegations, you see the Washington football team shit. We talked about the one day. So the Gruden shit got leaked with all that. But there's a bigger investigation where the league fined the owner $10 million. And
what the fuck did he do?
Roger Goodell yesterday said he's not going to release the findings of the report. He just said that they've been disciplined with a $10 million fine, and the owners.
Is that not the biggest fine ever?
And the owner's not allowed to handle day-to-day operations of the team anymore. So I'm like, what happened? Apparently, I read a bit about it. And apparently, there was something with cheerleaders. It was like cheerleaders calling my place. So I think it was like something like he was sharing cheerleader photos or something like this.
I heard something like no, they were just fucking them or some shit. This is like okay, like
he was getting. They were getting. Remember, I said they got raided by the FBI for like human trafficking or some shit.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy.
I know it's coming now.
You're gonna be that guy right now, everybody.
But like,
You're gonna be that guy right now. Let's hear it.
But these bitches deserved it.
They don't deserve it. But I'm saying, like, do you truly believe that the girls that are on cheerleading squads on professional level teams aren't constantly getting invites to fuck, not only from players but all levels of staff?
Yeah.
Is that really shocking? That you are hired as a job to be basically a sexual proponent for an organization, and men in that organization are going to try and fuck you. Like, that's... Well, I'm not saying it's right for them to do it. What I'm saying, is that shocking? Like, are we all sitting here like, wow, I couldn't see that happening?
I'm with you, but they must have found something.
It's not like you're hiring some bad bitch secretary at a Fortune 500 company, and she's just trying to do her day-to-day job. Your job is literally jumping with pom-poms and shaking your ass.
And you... Do you not have to have a certain size?
No, but to, like, what I'm saying,
even be there.
If it was that simple, the league's not releasing the reports and a $10 million fine. There's got to be way more to that story.
Bro, it's equally that deep. I mean, if it's like a ring of them fucking the girls and shit.
Well,
I
think
listen,
they said there's toxic workplace culture.
Outright prostitution, right? But it's some shit like where it's like girls are getting passed around willingly between execs or players and shit. Like, yeah, they'll consider that human fucking prostitution. It isn't. It's just girls being sluts, maybe or maybe not getting paid for it. But
I wonder what really happened. But the fact that those reports not coming out, because like the only thing that came out was that Gruden email. But what other emails were in that? What other emails were in that report?
Certain things with certain athletes and certain sports will never come out. It's like the Michael Jordan era. Like, we all know Jordan was up to some bullshit, but he was the golden boy of the league, so he got to do what the fuck he wanted.
He was low-key betting.
Like, look at The Last Dance, where they just brought up that whole thing with like, yeah, like, Rodman just disappeared for a few days and came back out of nowhere. Like, you think if Rodman was doing that, what the fuck do you think Jordan was getting away with? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. The rebounding guy got to just disappear in the middle of the season, go to Vegas, fuck off for a bit, and just come back when he felt like it?
But the thing was...
Bro, Jordan committed a homicide, I guarantee you.
The thing with Rodman, Rodman would always come back from a bender at peak performance levels. There's something about him coming off benders where he played his best.
For him,
yeah, he needs that mental...
needs to do.
Yeah, he's getting game ready.
No, he doesn't get stimulation. It's true. Like, he actually spoke on it. He's like, I need to get away to be able to like recharge for basketball. But
it makes sense.
This nigga's a member of NWO.
Bro, he is a fucking machine.
Yes. NWO.
You need to understand.
What does that stand for?
New World...
No Way Out.
New World Order?
New World Order.
No, wasn't it No Way Out?
No, New World Order. It actually... Yeah.
Is it New World Order? I always thought it was New World Order. I thought they had another meeting.
Yeah, no, they did it. Oh, man. Yeah, WCW was so good.
Dennis Rodman used to fucking ride his bike for like 3 hours after a fucking full NBA game. Like, this guy's a fucking freak of nature, so... It's not a
but
big
sometimes
deal
he needs to go to Vegas and fuck some
else. Cycle or bicycle. Well, both are 3 hours after a game. Yeah.
But when I tell my girl I need a 3-day break to go to Vegas and fuck some hookers, it's a big deal. Yeah. Oh, maybe bitch, I'm Rodman.
Yeah.
You ever tell my cousin's actually like friends with Rodman?
Say word.
He was at his birthday party there, his most recent birthday. Because like he told me
Kim Jong-un there?
No, he lives in Florida. Rodman, which makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
but that's exactly where it's going to live.
So my cousin's a wealthier guy. Originally, he said he's like, oh yeah, I run into Rodman all the time. He's always usually like just trying to get free drinks off everyone, kind of thing. Like he's like goes to the bar, like whatever. But anyway, so I'm like, whatever, you know. My cousins probably ran into him before and like had some shit. I didn't think it was serious. Then the one day on his Snapchat story or his Instagram story. He's
How
like,
long
Rodman.
was this?
It was like earlier this year. It was a few months ago.
Why?
He's like, Rodman's birthday, and like. is actually like the thing is like Rodman coming in. It's like a birthday event. I'm like, this guy's actually so close enough to be like actually at this guy's birthday. I was like, random.
Yeah.
Should pull up, bro.
In Florida, I would have. Like, if I was honestly there, I would have. And I would have been like, yo, Rodman.
He'll buy all the cocaine you have.
No, by the sounds of it, he would only hang out with you if you're providing the cocaine, by the sounds of it. He's that kind of guy. Do you think he's still on the Yays?
That's hilarious. Probably. Fuck.
Why do you think he's clean now?
He's so des now. I wonder if he has some sort of...
Yo, he's bi or pan. He's probably a pansexual.
He's pansexual.
He's probably
yeah,
pansexual.
for sure.
He gives me big pan vibes.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's definitely got fucked with a dress on at some point.
For
sure.
Maybe even did some fucking.
I don't want to say I could see, but I would understand Dennis Rodman being fucked in the ass for sure.
What do you think? What do you think? I feel like Dennis Rodman's type is so like the opposite of whatever he would be. You know?
No,
like,
I think Dennis Rodman has no type. I think he just would fuck like with whoever his vibe rocks with.
Yeah.
Anything.
He gives me big pan vibes.
Have great
But he
conversation
does say
with
that
him.
he's
He's
straight.
fucking you.
So you're saying he could be the greatest pansexual of all time?
Behind Young Thug.
Young Thug? Oh yeah.
Is he like
Young,
that?
Young Thug is non-binary, I think.
Is he just doing that for clout, or is he actually? I know he wore dresses like for fashion shit.
No, he's not non-binary. He's asexual.
What does that mean? What's the difference?
Here's the
He doesn't
thing.
enjoy sex.
Whatever he
DP's
is,
so confused right now. Like
whatever he, bro. Oh my
he's
God.
like asexual.
Whatever he
pansexual.
is, I also have a feeling he's only become it since he got famous. Something happened to him.
No.
Like Lil Nas X style.
Young Thug was always wearing like weirdo type shit. He's always been a high type fashion nigga.
Ooh, say
So,
word.
but yeah, so he used to be wearing like fucking skinny jeans and shit in the hood. Like
Wait, what was the
Abercrombie and
difference
Fitch and,
with
like,
asexual and pan? No.
Pan means you'll fuck anybody. Asexual just means you don't enjoy sex. So like you rather deep
No
connection
sex.
than having.
You
like,
really think he's asexual?
he has
One-
7 kids, bro. So I'm like, why would you say that you're asexual? It's like I gotta ask those questions.
I think he's just doing what I'm doing and just throwing yourself in a category just to be a part of the
I
community.
think he just say shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
Young Thug do be on a lot of drugs and shit.
What do you think of his album? When we're on that topic.
Fuck, bro, I don't really go all the way through.
I listened to a couple tracks.
I'm not a Thug fan.
Neither am I, but I listened to the Drake and Travis.
I can't say
Scott.
I'm not a Thug fan, but I'm not a guy that's gonna sit down and listen to a Thug project. You know
No,
what
I mean,
I
neither am I.
enjoy.
All Thug project?
I enjoy his songs. I enjoy his features and shit. But
I
like, I'm not a
downloaded-
Young Thug fan to listen to a whole album.
I downloaded 2 songs. The one
the
with
same
Drake.
way how I wouldn't listen to a 21 Savage album. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just like I
You
like
listen
so
to
much
like the
from
features of
artists.
the artists you like on his track.
Yeah,
Like I
listen
downloaded
to,
the
like,
Mac Miller one because Mac Miller died, and I used to like Mac. So I was
Yeah,
like, I'll check
that's what I'm
it
saying.
out.
Like, I bump Mac. You know, I used to check for Mac. I bump like J. Cole and shit. There's certain artists that I'll listen to the whole album, or at least like try to get the album listening.
Yo, that kid's era of Mac Miller though, that little
that's
mixtape era.
untouchable. That's his Little Wayne run.
Not many people, I think, really, unless you were like at that age of that time, probably really realized he was really like
He's actually a
hot.
really good rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people when he became like more into like I guess like the drugs and shit and like making more like
artsy
different,
kind of
yeah,
vibe,
artsy
music,
more music. Yeah,
which
that's
is all to him. You
it's
know?
cool. Yeah, but when he was like trying to be like a rapper's rapper, like he was fucking dope.
Yeah,
like,
he was actually
Nike's on my feet, like fuck,
Kool-Aid
bro.
and frozen pizza.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza, fucking.
That whole kids project,
Yeah, that
they
Kids
did
project
some bangers.
is
The
fucking nuts,
MGMT
bro.
track,
It's nuts.
kids, like the fucking.
Yes,
what
he
was it?
did that.
He did something to that?
Did-
Yeah, he did something to that?
That was like a party track in high school. I remember you go to like high school parties and yeah, it'd be like Lil Wayne, Mac Miller, maybe some Drake was coming up. That was like the time when Drake was releasing Over. Remember that track? That was like that era of
Over
Drake.
was the shit, man. Over was such a disgusting beat. Man.
That was the first time I think I realized I was a fan of Drake. Because at first, you know how everyone was with Drake.
I
At
knew
first
I was
was like
a fan of Drake from the Juice days.
Juice Days. What was that?
It's literally a song called Juice. This is like before he even blew up. This is before
Oh,
the
really?
money deal. Yeah.
I was one of those fans that
So
loved
he was
Lil
still
Wayne and
beefing,
I
like,
didn't want to like
Paige.
Drake. You know what? You know that?
Was it Paige or Safe? He was beefing some other Toronto rapper. Every once in a while, he'll still like diss him on a bar randomly, but like
Just for shits.
yeah, just for shit, just for
Just because it's in the back of his mind.
He's
It
the
just
guy.
pops
He's the
out.
guy that remember that song with the "I'm so fly, I'm sky high."
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
who did that song with that guy. Ended up beefing with him later on and shit.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
sad.
they're beefing it's Paige. Yeah, that guy was that. And Paige like literally to this day will still talk shit about him on fucking like.
Well, like, because that probably was like the
Instagram.
highlight of his career and he's probably never made it since
he's
then.
just in the streets now, from what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's I seen what's it called? I like to see that like these like Pressa and Smiley getting on like the No Jumper podcast and like people from the city getting the recognition.
No, that shit is sick. Like, you know what I mean?
Russell needs a speaking coach.
Plus,
You
I know
know
he
what
was
I'm
being
saying?
cool. He's not good at interviewing at all, bro. He does need to like.
He seems so genuine though. Like
No, he's genuine as fuck, but that's the
He
problem.
seems like the most genuine.
That's
Like
the problem, though.
he seems like he would be nice to me on the
If
street.
you know, if
know?
you know the industry, you know that there's a certain way you have to be. It's like,
Smiley too seems.
it's like why
genuine.
you don't see Drake interviews ever. It's because Drake doesn't want to even do that.
And when he does it, he's literally like clowning around, like joking around.
He's fucking
being
lit. What are you
like,
talking about? The last interview that he did.
no, I
at
mean
his
in a
house,
good way. He's like
he was
funny.
like literally drunk.
True,
Shooting. He's like
true.
smashing wine. I was like, this guy like
Who?
Drake.
Oh, so right, true.
He's only the only two I can remember is the one in the barbershop with LeBron, and the next one that he did after that was just before Scorpion came out. He has that's the two like,
Scorpion,
most
yeah.
like late Drake interviews in the last like 5 years. He doesn't do them.
Yeah, or it's heavily edited interviews, I guess, where it's
That's
like
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they're not interviews like
live.
Power 105, one Breakfast Club. Like, he doesn't do that
Well,
shit.
because it's all so gossipy, and like the amount of shit that probably gets talked to him on those programs. Like, think about on the Charlemagne show, the amount of times Drake's probably had shit talked on his name on that show. Why even go
Well, that's
there?
why he said I gotta have to buy bottles for Charlemagne, right? He's just like it's so out of this world that I'm cooking Meek in this way that I have to buy bottles for Charlemagne.
It's a
Because he knows
flex,
that there's
though.
actually
I'm
politics.
not gonna lie, it's a
because-
big flex still. You know, the reason you go there is to promo.
Yeah, Drake doesn't even have to.
No, the
fucking
fact that
promo.
like his name
You're
is
not
always
doing
talked
it.
upon. No, it is a
Yeah, so
flex.
it's like I don't have to do.
It's almost worse for him to even go there at this point. It's just like
To be honest, yeah, probably.
No, it
Only bad
isn't.
can come from
No,
it.
He'll go to a
no,
UK
There's no
dude.
bad or good that will come from it. It just will be more publicity for Drake.
yeah. But
That's
yeah,
what
you
I'm
never
saying.
see him doing that to promote
Bro,
his
Drake
album.
is in
Popping
a
up
place
on
where he literally cannot be touched.
Yeah.
The only thing that can
Been like
stop
for a while,
Drake
so.
literally is
Yeah.
sexual.
there. Yeah, I was gonna say like Michael Jackson
Yeah.
shit, and that's still even slow Michael.
And then people give him shit all the time about like they say he's grooming girls and all that type of shit. It's so
Who
good.
isn't these days? It's just his preference.
Stop acting like the bitches that are in the industry and get in the industry young don't eventually become adults and then you want to fuck them. That's just life, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you're in your 30s, like, you're probably gonna still want to fuck 21-year-olds. Like, sorry. Should he be dating them and like having a serious relationship with them? No. But the issue is when you're fucking girls, your heart gets mixed up in it sometimes. That's why he has all these fucking songs.
How many
about
girls do you think Drake's
these women
fucked?
that he's so confused and conflicted with because they're just young and stupid, and Drake is just going through the motions of dealing with young dumb girls.
How many ladies do you think Drake
He's
has
either
fucked?
gone
I don't wanna
super
say
wild
girls.
Bro,
or stayed
I
really
think Drake's
conservative.
easily fucked 1,000 girls.
But I feel like he could. But has he? Probably.
The reason why I know
does.
Drake, the reason why I know he does is because like Drake
He's been famous for so long.
Drake alludes to like making it seem like he only fucks with industry chicks, but I know Drake fucks fans. I know Drake fucks bare fans. The difference
He has a
is
song called "Fucking Fans."
the only difference with Drake is that his NDAs are so airtight. It's like you don't have a choice. Like you're gonna get to fuck Drake, but you'll never get to tell anybody.
Other than maybe your closest friends and that kind of shit.
Yeah,
And it's word of mouth.
no,
Like,
I don't think you can.
well, girls are gonna tell their friends if you fuck.
Yeah, we
Drake.
get sued for defamation.
But they're not coming out and saying it. You can tell your friend, you know. That's what girls do. Like,
Yeah, but girls are fucking shit.
and like, you know, my friend Jessica fucked Drake, and everyone's just like, yeah, okay, Jessica. But meanwhile, Jessica did, but she just really can't elaborate.
Yeah.
But that's not something I would put past that. But what do you mean? I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, sure. Like, why would I say that? Like, why would I think that? If her friend is even somewhat bad, why would I think Drake would just not fuck her? What makes you think Drake would not fuck her?
Do you think Drake fucked Amari Bailey's mom? For
No,
sure.
fam, what if he's
Of course he
fucking
is.
Yeah, I know.
like 5 or 6 different bitches?
Bro, do you,
Well, he is.
do you understand how
Or
Drake
get,
parties work?
Like,
Have you ever heard about the
he
Drake
lands,
parties?
gets his dick sucked.
They
he
bust
lands,
in women.
gets-
Bro, Drake has a party and then just invites bare hot influencer girls in the city and doesn't even fucking talk to them. He sits in his corner and chills with the OVO man and there's just bare bad bitches running around his house.
Yeah, Jelena was one of them.
The other day,
She can't make it in the back room. She probably just.
the other day, I literally like saw probably like 3 or 4 bad bitches on the gram that I know from the Toronto area were at Drake's house, posting different angles, different lighting. I'm like, this is the OVO manor. I was like, what is going on right now?
They
Oh,
just
Drake's having a
bring him in.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's how like Jelena's been there. I remember because she literally just like knows promoter chicks and like they're like
Yeah, it's not
you
hard.
and hot chicks go to the house
Yeah, as
and
long
they
as
don't
you're,
get
as long as
talked to
you're
them.
mildly attractive, you're gonna get in that fucking crib, fam.
Yeah, but you're
You know
not
what?
gonna get to the basketball
Because
court.
one of the fucking bitches that I saw, like she's bad, but her face isn't like that crazy, and she's a white girl. And I'm like, what are you really doing here? Like,
It's for the squad probably. It's one of those like bring
that's
them
so
around
true.
and if the squad vibes with one of the boys, you know. There's probably enough. Like, how many guys do you think are chilling at his house? Like, if it's crew.
and it's true. Like, you
He
know,
probably
how
has
many
at
bitches
least
are gonna
5,
fuck
10
guys
bands.
that are just close to Drake to hope to get closer to Drake.
Like, whoever this 40 guy is, I don't know him, like, well, I can see in the face, but he's probably had so many chicks fuck him just wanting to get to Drake. I could imagine. Like, throughout the years.
But at the end of the day, the funny thing about it is, like, if you actually understand music, like, fucking 40 as a bitch is not
Ruins
that
it.
bad.
Oh no.
It's not that bad. Like you're literally right beside Drake. Like you're literally you're in the inner circle of the OVO temple.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's not like you fuck like OVO Nico or some shit.
Who's that?
It's one of the OVO guys. They're all or OVO Johnny. Like, they're all Drake's friends. But like 40 is literally his producer. Like fucking.
Is that what 40 does?
40 is like his engineer producer.
I thought it was like a close friend.
40 usually executive produces his albums.
So
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
he's a big baller in itself.
If you fuck 40, you're still like in that
He's got
circle.
Grammys. This guy.
Exactly. Anything that Drake has won, he's won as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been.
So there's no shame in fucking 40.
You seen that fucking on the 407 today? That plane that landed.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
My boy actually was like, he would pull up the scene with his tow truck, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think you can tow that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can tow it.
Yes. No.
No, they ended up putting one of those like big ass fucking like
a flatbed,
wide lane.
Yeah. The shit that
was even like a flatbed. It's like an 18-wheeler. Yeah,
it's like the big flatbeds.
The super long flatbeds. Yeah, the fucking 40-footer.
Man, that's do you think they charge them on toll for landing on the 407?
No, that's a fucking license plate, asshole.
No, but they definitely give. What do you
You
think
have
they
to have a
charge?
license
No,
plate,
but do you?
asshole.
I know
They want to know everything about you.
No, all he has is a fucking like a plane number. It's not a license plate.
No, but you think the
and he wouldn't have gone through a fucking toll. There would have been no flash, and there's no plate to log. So no, they could not charge him.
No, but in general, for the
some
cost,
sort of engine.
It's debunked.
It was some sort of
Yeah.
mechanical.
Oh, is it?
Like there might be a fee for like illegally landing on the 407, but that fee you would get anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd get
it's not because it's the 407 they're gonna charge you extra or some shit. Like,
wasn't it?
Yeah, if that was a 4-1, they'd be landing on fucking cars. You would not have that much open space.
Fam, holy.
A fucking Corolla would cut you off and lock up the brakes.
I guess
right
you know
from
you're up there, right?
Bro, to me, it's just
Yeah.
like if you're above the 407, why don't you land in a field? Because when you're that north, there's no city.
Because I think that was probably. I bet you radio to air control, and they probably tell you like, put her down on the 407.
Yeah, they're definitely telling you where.
And
to
I've
go.
seen videos.
They do.
And I've seen videos of like other emergency plane landings on highways too.
Bro, some of them divots. Fuck.
It'd be too unpredictable.
Planes trip me out, dog.
Way
Planes
too
trip me the
unpredictable,
fuck
dog.
out.
But everything that flies should be on fam. A plane doesn't make sense why it flies. Helicopters don't make sense why they fly. Everything about it it upsets like my brain.
The science of it just hurts to think
I don't like
about.
it.
It's magic.
Like, what do you mean? Like, there's a couple blades, and they spin fast enough that it goes up.
It's magic.
Yeah, just.
What do you mean by that?
And then stays.
And then and I give a joystick that like tips it in different directions. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Like, maybe I should go take an engineering course because I still don't understand how it works.
Someone else play it too. Not
You know what
me.
I mean?
I won't be that guy.
There's things that I get. Like, I understand elevators and escalators. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of moving parts, but I understand why it would work and how it would work. Airplanes, helicopters, nope. Hot air balloons, makes sense. Airplanes, nope. I don't get it.
Yeah,
You tell me you're just going fast and all of a sudden you just lift the throttle and you're just up in the air? Cap, what's going on?
Aliens,
There's some sort of devil magic going on.
Aliens.
It's a conjuring spell every time. Quick Wingardium Leviosa and they get that bitch in the air.
Wingardium Leviosa. What are you?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Are you gonna be Harry Potter for Halloween this year? What are you being?
Yeah, what are
I'm
you
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
this?
busy. I'm just gonna be fucking nigger, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Corona.
the scariest gift, the scariest costume of all.
Actually, I can
A
do
black
that.
man. A 6-something black
Yeah,
dude.
sorry.
That is terrifying. Everyone's walking around, great costume! I'm terrified!
Like, I actually made the fucking stats about this on Facebook. Like, during this whole COVID thing, I found that people have, like, chose to be within 6 feet of me at all times.
Yeah,
more than to keep their 6
that's
feet. It's happening, like, I was at Jollibee's earlier. And I think that's honestly a part of Asian culture, too. Like, they don't understand.
in terms of racism.
They're
Like,
certain
Asian people have the worst
Yeah.
spatial... Like, they're just, like, they're so close to you because they just, like, I don't know, maybe they're used to it because of where they come from. is
Well,
super
after
packed.
dating my girl, I realized her spatial fucking awareness
is absolutely...
like in grocery stores, she just
garbage.
looking, just zigzagging. I'm like,
They
have
do-
some
yeah.
fucking order with your
They
movements.
kind of just do what they want to do, and like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just, I don't know, that's just those people.
I've driven in Markham, I know.
Well. So yeah, like, I'm in Jollibee, I'm literally ordering, there's fucking stickers on the ground, I'm literally in the middle of my order, I'm ordering, I'm like looking back at this bitch, she's like literally, like, she's like on my ass, bro, like, I almost, if she didn't have a mask on, she'd probably be breathing on my fucking neck. I'm like looking, ordering back, I'm just like, she's like holding her baby, I'm like, yo, like, is COVID not a thing, or like...
Apparently 6 feet's bullshit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah,
I know
but
what
still,
you're
like, I
saying.
don't want somebody on my fucking back. Even if it wasn't
Back
COVID,
up-
you're
back
really
up a
mad.
bit.
You were still mad close anyway.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
back
mean?
up a
It's
bit.
just,
If you talk, the spin is going on.
Yeah.
there's two people that always
That's way
have
too close.
bad facial awareness with me that I found in my life. This is not like being racist. This is just observation.
My girl sucks at spatial awareness. And she's
Asian
not
people, regardless of gender or age, and old white people.
Yeah.
White people above the age of 50 don't give a fuck about your personal space. They don't.
No.
Because it's their space. Because their dad bought the land and worked it.
No, bought it.
It's the privilege.
We fought for that.
You don't fight for shit, bro.
I didn't fight for shit. No. I did not fight for shit. You're really not doing. Do you usually do anything for Halloween or nah?
Honestly, my family never celebrates Halloween, but because my mom isn't gonna be here for Halloween, I'm probably gonna celebrate it hard.
Yeah, have a
Kegger?
party or something?
No, I'm fucking throwing kegger. You fucking shit. We're 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point in their age, who's paying to come in for a
What are you
kegger?
gonna do here? Haunted house?
Nothing, bro. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm literally
Like,
just
you
gonna
mean-
put fucking. I'm gonna carve
Oh,
two
you're gonna
pumpkins and put it
decorate?
outside.
Oh, you're gonna
See those
decorate?
two pumpkins there? I'm gonna carve them eventually
Yeah,
at some point. And then I'm gonna fucking.
Throw on a
I'm gonna hand out
costume.
some
Have some
candy.
fun. Have some
Oh,
fun.
sure.
Throw on a costume.
I'm hoping kids actually do like want to get candy and shit because I'm gonna be heading out full
If you have
size
the
candy
pumpkin- if you have
bars.
the
Nobody's going.
If you have the pumpkins out there, people will come.
Hey,
100%.
nobody's going trick or treating.
No, they did last fucking time. And there's
It's
no
not
vaccine.
going to.
Oh, not a lot.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that
It was less, but people could still go.
But also, it's because my parents, funny enough, they're so anti-Halloween. They'd always put on the door on Halloween, no tricks, no treats. They want someone knocking on the door. I'm like, you guys are really being dickheads about it because you can just tell kids like, hey, we don't celebrate it. Bye.
Yeah, or just buy a
Not-
fucking 40-pack of fucking
Or just not
sorted
answer the door,
candy
yeah.
bars and just give out fucking candy.
Yeah,
Who
there's
gives a
no like,
shit?
I'm sorry, Jesus not gonna give a fuck, bro. Like,
Jesus will
he's
probably-
not gonna care about
the
that.
funny thing about my parents, like, was so like, I guess this is with any like religious people at all. Like, it's like when and where they choose to sin
Yeah,
is always
bro.
the funniest shit to me.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, if I'm committed to a religion, like, I'm gonna try not to do any of the sins intentionally because I believe in this shit.
No, they pick. It's
know
like
what I mean?
priests
They're
with
like,
pedophilia. We've discussed it. How they
Yeah,
just like,
they're just like,
oh, I'm a sinner.
like, they're not
That's
gonna like
our
while
excuse.
out, like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna be like, oh, like, for instance, they're not gonna like eat pork and shit, but like, you know what I mean? Like, my dad would have the occasional beer and shit, and I'd be like, you're not supposed to drink.
Yeah.
My mom drinks wine all the time now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
once a fucking week.
no,
at
the
least.
wine one doesn't make sense to me because if Jesus turned water into wine, that's pretty much a pass right there.
Non-alcoholic wine, brother.
Is that what the story is?
That's what
apparently?
they fucking believe. Like, it wouldn't be
I
real
was gonna
wine.
say,
It's
where's
just-
the-
You want to get people drunk? I'm like, buddy, it's a party. What the fuck do you think?
That
he's doing?
story would not have made it down
He
generations
turned that
if it was
shit into Hennessy,
non-alcoholic.
my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That shit was definitely
we ran out of
alcoholic.
wine. Like, everyone was getting lit, and Jesus is gonna be like, like, I'm gonna make you guys non-alcoholic wines with
Yeah,
joy. Like,
that's the worst party trick of all time. Like, dude, I'd rather the water. To be
like, I think
honest.
the no alcohol thing is just more of like a strict part of my parents'
discipline
religious.
thing. It's probably just
Yeah.
mental discipline.
But the whole thing about it is like the real discipline is being able to like consume alcohol and be disciplined about it.
Yo, you know
Like,
what
if you
should
have
do
to
for
drink and
Halloween?
get mad, get fucked up, then that's your problem. That's not your religion's problem or anyone else's problem.
You know what you should
You have
do?
control issues.
For this is the best costume idea for you. All you gotta do, put on a turban and say you're Justin Trudeau.
Best costume.
No.
That would be kind of jokes.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me that would be funny though.
That's not even mildly
God.
funny.
It is kind of funny for me,
You're white.
but I
If
want.
it's offensive, you're probably gonna like it.
Speaking of offensive
Yeah.
costumes, I want to do this, but I don't have the balls. I want to do. I think I told you guys this before. A T-shirt with bullet wounds and say I'm a Toronto rapper,
You idiot.
but I'm
You
not
have-
doing it.
You have just enough clout as a comedian, like a 6 buzz comedian, that someone might beat you up for that.
That's what I mean. It's not worth it.
Like, you know, someone might actually be offended by that and be like, "Yo, who's this white boy?" think
Yeah,
he
that's
is?
why it's like I thought of it.
Pepper him.
I thought of it last year, and I was like, just for the cloud aspect, I'm sure someone might, but no, you would get no good cloud. You'd
Yeah,
have like
and
Keep
the
Six
thing about
Solid
it,
blasting you or something.
Once again, Toronto loves the criminal activities of
But if
these
you talk
rappers.
shit about it.
But once one of them dies, it's like, oh, he was a good youth in the music. Like, no, fam, cut it out. Like, well, the ones that aren't faking it, because obviously some rappers are faking it, are involved in the shits. Like, it is what it is.
I kind of wish
You
people.
know what I mean? I'm not saying that they deserve death, but it's just funny how like after death, they're just putting this like Tupac space. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
because
But it's
Tupac was
also-
never a gangster. Like, he shot cops, but he was not a gangster. He's a gangster rapper. Like, he wasn't really in the streets. He went to fucking art school. Like,
So you're not gonna
It's a
have
good
you're not gonna have any guns in your music videos
I wouldn't have
because you're not
anything-
flexing something that's not true to what you are.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
would never have any shit like that in my videos because I just think that shit is like, one, unauthentic because every fucking person does it. Two, it's drawing an unnecessary negative attention to yourself. Because at the end of the day, like, if you think you're a fucking Toronto artist and you're just gonna start flashing 80, 100K of Canadian currency just in your videos
Canadian
and have prop
currency.
cocaine there as if the fucking feds aren't sitting there like,
Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing. They're like, they're reenacting what they actually do.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. The money, the drugs, like, because it's Canada, we don't have guns in our shit. Like, America, they have, because it's a right to carry arms, niggas have their guns and videos because they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those guns are illegal, yes, but they can do that because there's more of a freedom to express yourself there with firearms. Here, no, you have a gun in your video, everyone's getting arrested.
So what about this? Because I just had this idea. What if, just say, I just did a random music video. I did heavy gun based, but with all legal guns, and I was like hunting. Like, make it look hard, but like it's all like hunting, you know, like hunting shots.
I don't know. I don't know how that would like work.
You know what I mean, though?
It would
like,
be,
just say
it would be legal.
but like,
There'd
I
be
feel
no
like
issue
you
with
get
it.
censored.
But once again,
Anything
you're
gets
white,
censored.
bro.
You're gonna get censored.
No, you're not gonna get censored because you can post guns on YouTube.
you
but
can't.
you're just a white guy
On
making a
Instagram,
video.
you get censored. Because one time I did
Okay,
a video
on
of a
Instagram,
fake
man.
gun. It was an airsoft gun I had in it, and like a dead mouse. It was like some stupid video way back, and I remember like it got pulled for firearms. It's like, what? It's like, really?
Certain sites have certain.
But maybe it's because it had a dead mouse too.
But like for the whole
in
thing,
it.
for like YouTube aspects, if you're trying to like post a music video,
Yeah, they always have like we
yeah,
always
you
see
could,
guns
you
all
could
the
have,
time.
that's what I'm saying. You'd be fine.
Anything
Never
else you
like
want to
keep
touch
that in
on
content.
before we wrap this shit up?
Fuck, what do we have to touch on really?
Anything else? Fucking Chappelle getting canceled. He's selling out
boy,
fucking
he's here. Oh,
Scotiabank.
shit.
But he's not doing it for comedy. He's doing his documentary screening. You gonna grab tickets for that?
No.
They're not sold out.
It's you resale.
Yeah.
Only people that can spend can afford it at this point, probably. AKA wealthier people. AKA people that might drive Audis.
I gotta get my
Affluent
shit.
Oh, you got your second dose or what?
Yeah, eventually. I'm lacking on it.
Sooner than later. Man,
It's not a priority.
it's
for
very
me.
important because it helps the community reduce the spread,
It
brother.
doesn't.
Brother.
It
It's
doesn't.
imagine I just became like that guy. Well, this is very important because I saw someone on the TV. They told me how us getting it is better for everyone.
But that's literally why.
And that's
people
what we need to do.
on the non-vax side of the argument always call vaxxers sheep, is because they don't really have anything to say but shit that they regurgitate from the media. Like, do you actually believe that? You believe in your heart of hearts that someone's a bad person for not getting vaccinated? You think they don't deserve to go to the hospital?
No,
think,
that's fucked up.
That's a crazy way to think.
The one thing
That's
I
nuts.
don't understand is when people are anti-vax but are chain cigarette smokers. It's like, buddy, I'm not sure where your lines are.
This is the
here.
whole thing. Well, nobody is actually anti-vax. I think that's part of the fucking.
No,
the
no
worst
one
part
actually
of
gives a
movement.
fuck. No one
It's
really
that
gives a
we're
fuck.
everyone is anti-government control.
Not everyone.
of the
Some people
vaccine.
love the government control. Some people
Yeah,
are
those
like,
are the ones
fire
that
me
are,
up,
yeah,
you
those
know?
are the ones that are people consider sheep, right? Like that's the whole thing about it. Like, you have your right to do whatever the fuck you want to do, except be unvaccinated and work a job.
Yeah, if you're unvaccinated, you deserve to die. Anyways, we'll wrap it up there.
Idiot.
Easy. Follow us. Fuck you. If you're not vaxxed, die.